Can I make a case for the Cowboys signing Anthony Barr? Yes, sir and madam, I believe I can. Watch me. Mike Fisher reporting from Frisco, home of the Dallas Cowboys. Let's go back a little bit before we go forward. Given the fact that the Cowboys recently flirted with the idea of signing multiple-time Pro Bowl linebacker Bobby Wagner before he landed with his hometown Rams, shouldn't they take another swing at another Pro Bowl linebacker who's in his 30s, who could do a lot of things, and who has a Cowboy defensive coaching staff connection? That's the logic here. Anthony Barr, star caliber player for the Minnesota Vikings defense over the course of a decade. Now he's 30. His connection to the coaching staff, of course, is George Edwards, who was his defensive coordinator in Minnesota, now on the Dallas staff here in Frisco. Still unsigned. One of the big names on the shelf. A lot of wide receivers, Clowney, Sue, and others. And Anthony Barr is in that class of performer. Can there be a fit in Dallas? Well, first of all, of course, there's always the money. Barr played at $10 million last year. And even as the Cowboys, some might say, well, they have $13 million in cap room. But, of course, much of that is earmarked for the rookie class, fresh out of the NFL draft. So there's not $13 million available. There's not $10 million available. You can make it available, but the Cowboys have already established with Bobby Wagner that that's not what they're going to do. They did have money conversations with Bobby Wagner, I'm told, and maybe they were fairly vague, but I think Bobby Wagner came away with the impression that we were talking a one-year veterans minimum kind of deal, and that wasn't going to fly, and that probably won't fly here on Anthony Barr. Eventually, somebody calls Anthony Barr and gives him, maybe it's just a one-year contract, but gives him some semblance of real money, I think. So money's an issue. Then there's a question of what he is and where he plays. Cowboys linebacker room, of course, led by Micah Parsons. Dallas re-signed Leighton Vander Esch. Jabril Cox coming back off injury, and they like him very much. Parsons best used as a chess piece. So if there was another linebacker available, that would free Micah to be used more as a pass rusher. More versatility available if there's more guys who can do more things. And it just so happens that Anthony Barr, the former UCLA star who was taken as the 9th overall pick in the 2014 NFL draft, was seen, as I remember it, by the Cowboys more as a pass rusher than he was as a drop into coverage kind of linebacker in this draft, and liked him, but sort of thought of him as a pass rusher first. But he can do both. None of this is a bad thing in terms of Anthony Barr's resume. Rookie season, 70 tackles, 4 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, touchdown. And then in 4 consecutive seasons after that, Pro Bowl, Pro Bowl, Pro Bowl, and Pro Bowl. He did so, by the way, again, under the supervision of George Edwards, friend of the show and Dallas Cowboys defensive assistant. He qualified as a Micah helper, or a Micah light, you might say. Or maybe, you know what, 4 Pro Bowls? Maybe he was just plain Micah. He qualifies as a Michael helper now. That would be my argument. Weak side linebacker, rush the passer, drop into coverage, veteran presence. Not unlike Bobby Wagner. Barr has been plagued by injuries as of late. That's probably why he got the 1-year contracted deal a year ago. It's probably why he's still on the shelf now. But the longer he stays on that shelf, to me, the more viable this idea becomes. By the way, this is not sourced material. This is just me at this point. Just thinking about it. Early morning thoughts. Dallas, by the way, for all the cap-related criticism that it gets, is actually quite successful when it comes to cheap, short-term signings of vets trying to rehab their career. Think about it. In fact, look at this defense right now, today. It features a host of those guys. Curse, Hooker, Vander Esch, Watkins, Dante Fowler. That's 5 possible starters that all came here on 1 year, I'm going to rebuild my career, cheap veteran deals. Anthony Barr, why not try one more? Fish.